Welcome back, everyone. I am the Depressed Dior, and this is Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist. Okay. Let's continue with this. Sorry for the last video going so long. I was pretty slow on reading the cards, unfortunately, and even then I was still making mistakes. So, Jaden's deck has actually improved a little bit. It's still freaking boring, but his new fusions that allow him to use material from the graveyard really kind of helps with a lot of his issues that he had before. It's also why the AI is probably very, very willing to use abilities that require discarding, because it's not a big deal for him, because he could just use the other fusion card to still use them as materials. So the big issue is two Mirror Forces, the Lightning Vortex, and essentially those two Thunder Fusions, the ones that can destroy monsters by discarding cards. Those are the big issues, and I don't really have a good solution for most of them. So I'm going to go ahead and bring out Herculean Power. Yeah, the issue is this is all built around level 10 monsters, and they all have like very specific summon requirements, and that's a big issue. Once per turn you can target one monster in your graveyard, send a card, blah 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 blah. Alright. I mean, look at our hand, we don't even have anything to play right now, besides these cats. Okay. So the issue is I have one that requires Fiends, which is actually the most flexible because I can at least use the Trap Fiends. One that requires continuous spell cards and one that requires continuous trap cards, and yeah, it's not great. I can bring out the Creator, which would give me an opportunity to try to fight back. I mean, we haven't used them yet, so I guess we can try them. Send one card from your hand to the graveyard. Okay. Honestly, it doesn't really matter out of the types, but I'm gonna go ahead and just do it for posterity. At the very least, I'll know if that's a Mirror Force. More than likely, it's a Mirror Force. No, it's a Mirror Gate. I took the damage. Okay, Fiend Sanctuary. Dark Monster. Create a Fiend. Okay, Wing Kriba activated, that's fine. We're not out of the woods yet. He can still draw a card to use that can do fusions. And I'm currently getting a whole lot of junk as far as cards are concerned. Can't attack, so can't use it. Okay. Wing Karibo again. So this is going to do no damage. Alright, so he's used both his Wing of Karibos. Okay. Alright, nothing yet. We just gotta transcend common sense. That's all we gotta do. Got a fusion card. He got a fusion recovery, but he didn't use it for anything. So I'm a little curious. Can it be set? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and summon Infinity Dark. And I'm gonna summon Fiend Sanctuary. I'm gonna go ahead and get out Raviel, Lord of the Phantasms. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and activate this. Pick that monster card. I'm gonna discard Lord of whatever it's called. Bring this back out. And then let's do this. There we go. Alright. Magnum Cum Laude. Or Magnum Cum Laude. Alright. I actually saw a little bit of this on YouTube. I can recognize the silhouettes. So one of them's Crowley, the other one is Chumlee Huffington. So Chumlee has like pandas or something? It's like a weird monster to say the least. And then Crowler has a bunch of essentially machines. And pretty much, well, spoiler, he actually beats Chumlee. Chumlee's like supposedly not that great, or supposedly like that, and but he kind of proved himself in this duel, even though he lost. And Crowley was like, "Yeah, you lost, but you know, you showed your ability." Which is probably one of the rare times Crowler is actually nice, I guess you can say. Anyway, both players can normal summon Ancient Gear monsters for 1 less tribute. When this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 Ancient Gear monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard. Alright, well that's a rather good card. If you control an Ancient Gear monster, discard 1 card, set 1 spell card directly from your deck this turn. That spell cannot be activated. Okay. I see. Okay. We'll bring out Ancient Gear box. Well, actually no, we'll bring out Ancient Gear Knight first. Alright. I don't know what cards I have, so I will go ahead and activate this. Let's see. All Ancient Gear monsters get 300 attack, that's not bad. I also get Pot of Greed. I almost want Pot of Greed right now. Alright. Alright, what do you got, Chumley? Face down. Thank you. Discard one card, then target one card your opponent controls, place that on top of the deck. This thing. Okay. Place this face down. I'm gonna go ahead and summon this monster again because of its Gemini effect. Alright, so has 1800 defense, unfortunately, so I can't actually get through it. But he can't actually activate any spells or trap cards while that's happening, which is kind of helpful. Alright, so I returned it back on top of his hand because this thing apparently can buff other monsters, which is a little bit of a problem. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and put Ancient Gear box in my hand from the graveyard, which will allow me to activate this effect. I'll get myself another Ancient Gear Knight. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and summon this normally. I'm only going to attack with this monster though, because I don't have the trap negating effect yet. I don't want to risk triggering anything. Alright, more than likely you put the koala back down. face down card. Okay, Ancient Gear Golem cannot be special summoned. If this card attacks a defense position monster, it inflicts piercing damage. If this card attacks, your opponent cannot activate any spell or trap cards until the end of damage step. Perfect. Yes, go ahead and use the effect of Gear Town. I only need to tribute one monster now. Okay. So while it's attacking, can't activate any trap cards or any of that good stuff. 1200 damage, I'll take. Okay. I'll go ahead and attack with this one, because it's been double summoned. Okay, sea koala. As you can see, it's all about koalas. And I'm not going to attack with the other one because I don't want to trigger any traps. Okay, now I can attack with all of them. Alright. Now we get to play as him, and you can already see the difficulty that I'm going to be running into. Just completely locked down traps. Monster that battles with this card is changed to defense position after a damage calculation. Target one beast type monster in your graveyard, special summon that target. If you do, all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls loses 200 attack for each beast, plant, and winged beast type monster currently in your graveyard until the end of turn. You can only activate once per turn. Alright. If the attack of an attacking monster your opponent controls is lower than the defense of the attack position monster, you destroy the attacking monster at the end. Wait, hold on a second. The attack of an attacking monster your opponent controls is lower. Oh, okay, so if it hits a... essentially, it's a way of destroying it while defending. Big Koala and Des Kangaroo. Sea Koala and Tree Otter. It's got some hefty freaking fusions. But it's not the best. Alright, what do you got for me? Okay, Gear Town. So, you can pay with one less tribute. So yeah, we're in a little bit of trouble. I don't have an answer to that card. I'm just gonna take the blows and see what happens. Yeah. That escalated very quickly. I can't activate traps, not that they matter. I'm pretty much dead next round. I mean, even putting out a defense monster is gonna pierce. Did you know Pot of Greed allows you to draw 2 cards? He's also drawn all 3 of his field cards. That's good for him. Yeah, I'm dead. But yeah, that was a... He had a good start and I had a really bad one. Yeah, he got a 6-star monster to use with the Gear Town, and then just from there he got his top monster out. And I don't have a solution to that unless I get a fusion. Okay, so you got that. There's Wombat. If the attack of that of a monster that attacks this monster is lower than the defense of this card. Okay, so it's just a counter punch type thing. So I have Des Kangaroo. And that's really all I got going here. I have Deus Kangaroo, I have 1 piece. I do need to attack it though, even if it's gonna not work out. Yeah, that's what I figured. Ancient Gearbox. Okay, limiter removal. Use that to tribute to get Ancient Gear Golem out and murder me. And that's game. His next card is going to double his machine monster's attack power, and he's just going to destroy me. Alright, give me one moment. Alright. Let's try this again. I pretty much have to hope for a fusion monster. I think that's what I have to hope for at this point. The sea koala, which I still need a tree otter. Okay, so sea koala I can actually use to do junk with. Alright, yeah. Not a surprise, I mean, he's got 3 in the deck. What you bring out? Oh, that stupid castle. So that matters because Ancient Gear Beast. Target one beast or beast warrior gains an attack equal to its current defense until the end phase. During the end phase, destroy it. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and flip summon this. Okay. That actually worked. I'm a little shocked. Okay, he's gonna get that castle out next turn. I don't know what his face down card is, I know what the other one is. There's the circle, so he gets that out. An ancient gear. Okay. So you used limited removal and doubled, essentially doubles the attack power of all of his monsters. But then at the end of a turn you have to destroy all those monsters. So he pretty much dumped everything to get that off. So I'm just going to do this. Yeah, and with this, of course, he's going to be able to summon anything, which is bad, but not much I can do about it. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and special summon this kangaroo again. In attack position. Alright, it's at 1500, so we're equal. So I can do like 3400. No, no, don't get pot of greed. Okay. I think I got it. So once again I will pick this kangaroo. Put it in attack position. Normal summon this monster. Wild Nature's Release, which will increase this by its defense. This thing has 0 attack power. And there we go. Alright. So next is the graduation match. Which I believe is Jaden versus this guy. Alright. I am the Depressed Dio, and this was Yugioh Legacy of the Duelist. See you guys later.